The ICC has arrested Putin. The Russian military's failure in Ukraine is no surprise. Assumptions of Russian military dominance were largely based on the belief that Moscow's military reforms since 2008 had fixed the institutional problems seen in Chechnya and Georgia. The Russian military invaded Ukraine on false or otherwise flawed assumptions about the Ukrainian military, and Western views of the Russian military were often equally as wrong. Senior US military officers and government officials believed the Russian military would quickly destroy Ukrainian resistance, with some officials speculating that Kyiv would fall within 72 hours. Instead, the attack on Kyiv stalled, with the infamous 40-mile convoy becoming the climax of Russian logistical and planning failures that led to the embarrassing withdrawal from Kyiv in late March. Perhaps the West fell prey to the Russian information campaigns that have been demonstrated during military campaigns over the years, such as Russian involvement in the Syrian civil war or the Little Green Men in Crimea. Military analysts ultimately believed that the Russian military had reformed after Defense Minister Anatoly Sergeykov's 2008 New Look reforms. The invasion of Ukraine has shown some of the operational design flaws that were endemic and characteristic of the post-Soviet Russian military, which Sergeykov's reforms were meant to address. Poor force design and employment, flawed intelligence and reconnaissance, uncoordinated command and control, and systemic logistical problems still run across all levels of Russian command. The overabundance of Russian missteps in local conflicts since the fall of the Soviet Union should have helped analysts see the Russian military's shortcomings. Even though they are not exhaustive, a brief look at these shortcomings may have helped shape a different Western perception of the Russian military before the invasion.